Welcome back. This is the third part of the build. This time we're going to focus on assembling all of the drivetrain and the gears and the trigger mechanism around the central structure. So parts 1 and part 2, there was a load of subparts built. Part 3, which is today, we're going to assemble the frame and assemble all of the gears into that part. There's a little problem here. I had to use some sandpaper just to feckle very slightly the mounting of the gear. I checked on day 1 where I made a mistake and got the parts the wrong way round, but this was just a very tight part in this case. Effectively, we've got one side made now. We need to get the other face and assemble the whole thing. There's quite a lot of parts to align here. You can see there that the pivots for the gears and the mounting points that separate the two faces are quite important. Here we're fitting the counterbalance weights 90 degrees out from the parts we've already fitted. And then this was the tricky part. What we're assembling here is the rubber band that pulls the trigger lever back up after we pressed it down to make the gears move. It is incredibly awkward to try and get it to fit in. The band itself is quite tight and the access is very awkward. There's a little tool provided, which I'm using here, which is meant to help you hook the band onto the lever. I failed miserably at doing that, so what I've decided to do is try and pull the lever out, hook the band on initially, and then reassemble it with the elastic band in place. This bit was the most difficult bit of the build. It probably took me 20 minutes of trying various options to try and get the thing in until I finally got some success. After a lot of effort, I finally got the thing to work. For the last part of the build for this session, I'm going to build what is the front of the assembly. There's not very many parts for this. It goes together relatively easily. The more we build the assembly, the more inaccessible the drive mechanism and the handle become. So it's really important that things are put together carefully and we keep checking that the mechanism works time after